Rashod Bateman. Is that what the Ravens need to elevate that passing offense to be competitive in the NFL? We're going to discuss that and some other prospects. This edition of the Prospects Draft coming right out. Yo guys, my name is Sunny. Welcome to szg.sports, and if this is your first time in this channel and you love Ravens content, please subscribe now and hit the bell so you know every time I upload a video. You know what it's time. It's time for draft season. And similar to last year, what I want to give you is short videos of what I saw from tape, what I saw from the games that this prospect played, what I think if he can be a fit, if I can see a comparison to another player in the NFL. I started with a guy that, for what I read, it seemed promising. So I went in and said, like, okay, let me go first. Look, this is not meaning that necessarily we'll draft a wide receiver round one, but I know this is one of the things you guys love to talk the most, wide receiver. So I decided to just dive into the wide receiver. So let's take a look. And again, my intent with this are to be more short videos of what I saw, the good, the bad, the ugly of the prospect. Rashod Bateman, 6'2", weight 210. I'm going to give you his stats for 2019 and 2020. 2019, 60 catches, 1,219 yards, 11 touchdowns. 2020, 51 catches, 704 yards, 6 touchdowns. Some of the notable games. And I go back and check ranked opponents. Michigan was struggling this year. That was the highest ranked opponent that they had. 9 receptions, 101 yards. Last year, Wisconsin, number 12, when they played them, 6 receptions, 147, and a touchdown. Iowa, they were ranked 20, 6 receptions, 98 yards. Penn State, that was a game that I went to watch. They were ranked number 4, so I was like, okay, let me go watch them against the top-ranked team. They played 7 receptions, 203 yards, and 1 touchdown. I also, this year, shout out to my guy Tony, he got me some coaches tapes. I was watching some of that from Rashod Bateman. Look, this kid is impressive. I'll tell you at the end who I compare it to, but this kid is good. And like I said, I'm going to try to at least every week have one new prospect. If you have prospect that you want me to check and review, go hit me up on social media, DM me, and I'll go try to catch that up. His catch rate is pretty good. He's 6'2". Obviously, if you get a receiver 6'5", 6'6", well, that guy has a bigger catch rate, but this guy has sticky hands and he can go get the ball. There were some catches that I went back and saw, like, yo, this guy, man. And saying that, when I review receivers, and this is just a personal thing, one thing that and I've been talking about this for like a year and a half to 2 years, even in Joe Newell's channel, right? I like to see the receiver extend his hands and try to snatch that ball out. If you let the ball get in, Marlon Humphrey is an ace on this. When he sees the receiver letting the ball in, you see Marlon go and put his fist and just incompletion. But if you go extend and catch it and then you corral it, it's hard for them to knock the ball out. So it's important for me, for a receiver, to do that. This guy, every time, snatch the ball. He doesn't let the ball come to his body. I mean, right there, I love it. Makes catches in traffic. He doesn't have to be wide open. Remember last year I talked about a couple of receivers that I was like, he looks good, but every time you see a good catch for him, he's wide open. In the NFL, it's hard to be wide open. This dude makes catches in traffic. Love it. Doesn't have concentration drops. A lot of our receivers do. Hollywood Brown does that a lot. Concentration drop, wide open drop. No, this dude, I didn't see any concentration drop. So that for me is key. His route running is above average. I won't say it's elite, but it's above average. Pretty good. It's not like Boykins that wasn't running routes when he came to the Ravens. I think Hollywood Brown was running more routes than Bateman. He can do the double move. He can do a post. He can do an out route. But I haven't seen that he has a bunch of route tree. That could be because that wasn't what I was asking. But at least I like that he can run some routes. He can probably expand it once he gets to the NFL. So I put here in my notes that he plants well. So when he's on the route, which is my big thing with Boykins, I always think that Boykins thinking too much. this dude looks like he's fluid, cut down, right? So he can stick that foot to the ground and either cut wherever, out, in, wherever he's going in the route, double move, awesome. Versatile. So when I was watching him, he lines in the slot, he lines on the outside, and he's pretty good on the outside because I think we have enough slot guy for the Ravens. But he's pretty good on the outside, and he has the awareness of the sideline. He knows how to use the sideline. That's amazing. That's, again, something we need. We don't have. Strong hands, like I said. One thing that this, and I put it as a con, that he doesn't have that second gear speed, that explosiveness, so he catches the ball. People can get catch to him, so he doesn't have Hollywood Brown speed, but that's what we have, right? Duvernay's a speed guy, Hollywood's a speed guy, but what this dude has is when he catches the ball, he has the ability to yards after the catch, yards after contact. So one of the things is, remember Hollywood in the playoff game, he didn't do it, but during the season, he catches the ball, nobody's around me, I can run, somebody gets near me, I'll drop. But Bateman doesn't. Bateman's like, okay, whoop, I juke you, I'll stiff arm you. He has a lot of good vision. One thing I see is vision. Once he catches the ball, he has the vision to make people miss. I like that a lot. Again, I was super impressed with this dude. So another thing that I have here is on the running side, right? Because we're still a running team. I'm not expecting the Ravens to completely shift and go to pass happy offense. You know, one of the things we love about Boykins is that he run blocks, but this dude can run block as well. I'm not saying he's Boykins, but he's pretty good. He run blocks well. I like it. He is a fighter. Look, this dude, I think, in my opinion, is exactly what I would want for him. What I would like for the guy to be taller, yeah, 6'3", 6'4", ideally. But Ingram Bolden was that size. This dude has a frame that he can still put some LBs in it. He's not thin like Hollywood, but his frame can probably get more weight on him. So he can even get stronger. Again, his game is not about speed. His game is about being smart. He has good release. He has pretty good route running ability. He has good catch ability. He doesn't drop the ball. He makes people miss. He jukes people, he stiffs arm people. Also on the run block, he's not a liability, so you don't have to take him out. He can play in the slot, so you can move him around. He can play on the outside. Again, the only problem that I see with him is he doesn't have that second gear. It's okay. Again, we have a couple other speed guys. That's what I see on tape. If he would have been, or when he goes to his pro day, he might be 4'4", but on tape doesn't look like it. So anyway, Bateman is a guy that I love. I would love him for the Ravens. He might be my favorite receiver, although he's just the first one that I check. I haven't checked Smitty or Chase or a couple of the other guys, top receivers. But this dude is legit. Who is my comparison to? I don't know. As I was watching tape, kind of reminded me like Landry, like Jarvis Landry from Cleveland. If you think about it, with Hollywood, I used to say Hollywood reminded me of Deshaun Jackson, and I still think even at the NFL level, he reminds me of Deshaun Jackson. This dude is more Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry never blew you away with his speed, route running, catch ability, although Jarvis does have some concentration drops. This dude is just great hands. I mean, I think if we draft him, he will be instantaneously Lamar Jackson's favorite receiver. So guys, remember, I'm going to be doing this video, so tell me, what do you think about Bateman? You like him, you hate him, you like him for the Ravens, you don't like him. I think, to be fair, for what I see, I don't think he will make it to 27, so you will have to go up and draft him and, trade for him. So I would like to know, what do you think? Have you seen him? What do you seen for him that you like, that you don't like? Do you think he'll be a fit in this offense? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on IG, Facebook, Twitter. Obviously on YouTube at szg.sports. Don't forget, second channel, AFC North Talk. You know how we do it over there. It's all four of us, all four teams. It's a rumble. It's always fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.